After subterranean animism, Zoom went right to work on the next Touhou shooter, and actually managed to release it before any more tangent games could be made. That of course is Touhou 12, Undefined Fantastic Object. And yes, it really does have a UFO theme. Let's take a look at how absurd this gets. So, how do you work UFOs into a Touhou story? Well, apparently there's a quote-unquote treasure ship seen in the skies of Gensokyo. This gets the attention of Reimu and Marissa naturally, but also attracts Sanae to the cause. And the three go searching for it because, well, they have nothing better to do, it seems. Is it just me, or are the plots getting lamer and lamer as the series goes on? Instead of investigating weird weather, red mist, or a freaking moon going missing, the cast is now on a wild goose chase after treasure. Most of the story involves chasing said ship, which sadly does not house any weird alien girls, but does climax in the revival of Byakuren Hijiri, a badass magician that is the most physically dominating character to date. After taking her down, the group confronts an extremely powerful yokai named Nu, who was helping the girls inadvertently throughout the course of the game. After winning, Reimu's team returns home, penniless. So undeniably crap story aside, how does it play? It's certainly a step up from the previous two games because bombs are no longer linked to your power. It still has the same continued system as Mountain of Faith and Subterranean Animism, but it feels much fairer this time. Make no mistake, this is still a brutally difficult game, but it's fair at least. New to this game are stars that act as a bomb piece. Get 5 and bomb a horde! Of course, then there's the gimmick, the UFO system. Certain enemies will drop UFO items that randomly change in color as they fly around the screen. Get 3 in the right combo of colors, and a giant enemy saucer will appear. Shoot it down in the time limit and you'll walk away with a crap ton of bonus items, depending on the UFOs used to make it. Skillful players can use it to farm points, power, or even extra lives, so it's certainly one of the better gimmicks shoved down our throat to date. The only major change to the graphic interface is the fact that the opponent's life bar now appears as a circle around their sprite now. It takes a little getting used to, but I like the concept overall. The music also seems significantly improved versus previous games, with it being my favorite soundtrack since Imperishable Night, the fighting games notwithstanding. Overall, I enjoyed this one, but there's still some room for improvement. While UFOs in my Touhou seem to be a better experience than you might imagine, the next game, Touhou Hisoutensoku, ends up being a more sure bet, considering it's an expansion to Scarlet Weather Rhapsody. Well, since it's only an expansion, I'm going to keep this relatively brief on what's new. The main feature of this game is a number of roster additions, as well as 3 new story modes for Sanae and fan favorites Cerno and Hongmei Ling. Each story mode is also completely different, making the experience far more enjoyable this time. It runs on the same engine as Scarlet Weather Rhapsody, so there's no point in commenting on the graphics, and once again, I really dig the new remixes in the game. The only other thing worth commenting on is that if you've ever wanted to end bossing a fighter to be an unnamed giant catfish, this game is for you. And no, I'm not making it up. This scene that you're seeing right here, that you're watching right now, this really came from the game. Absurd, isn't it? Next time, Touhou goes deep into tangent territory again with 2 games, Double Spoiler and Fairy Wars. I'll see you back here next time.